You're listening to Polished Woman, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hello, ladies. Another special episode of Hashtag Polished Woman. Hello. Okay, I'm excited about this because this is the whole, I think this is our life, right? This whole social media, I think 90% of people in the world is using the social media. And so Instagram is actually one of the biggest one, right?
Yeah.
So Instagram is the go-to place for models, whether they're already established or up and coming. It's a good place for them to go and be seen by potential agents as well as potential followers. Because of this, it is important for parents, who have kids who are trying to break into the industry to understand the way it works, and they have to be involved as well, right? So of course, my special guest is the very famous Carrington Durham and her mom, Lisa Durham. And Carrington has, how many followers do you have right now overall? And maybe each, you should
Okay.
tell us each
overall,
of your social media, yeah.
Overall, I have a little over 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
And on Instagram, I have about 870K. But yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of followers. And I think Mom Lisa here had a lot of, you did a lot of help and you really took care of it. You were on it, right? Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
From even now to the beginning, I've always been there and kind of helped her out and watched what she posted and helped her with everything.
Yeah, the reason why I invited both of them, aside from, of course, she's one of the most famous influencer for the social media, is because I want their relationship. And so I invited Christina here and her daughter, Sandra. Hello. Because I want them to learn and I want to help them on how to start the social media, and the ins and outs of, and the pros and cons of the social media. First of all, I want to let you know first, again, I will say this every time, English is my second language, okay? So if you can't understand my accent and my grammar, please, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I know you will listen to me. So, okay, I want to ask you, how did you guys start? Was it from you, or was it really you? You really wanted to do it?
It was definitely me. Of course, I am so lucky that I have such an amazing support system. My mom and the rest of my family have always been insanely supportive. But ever since a young age, me and my sister would always do little skits and stuff like that. You guys were saying a little bit earlier when we were in the waiting room, chatting. But yeah, we've always been super into just entertaining people. And then Instagram was so random for me.
Yeah.
One of my school friends from elementary school, she just texted me randomly and was like, "Hey, have you heard of this new app called Instagram?" And I was like, "No, what is it?" And she was like, "Download it, make an account, and follow me." And I was like, "Okay." And then it just kind of snowballed from there. And I was like, I got around 2,000 followers. And
Right
then,
away? Wow.
Well, not right away, but within a few weeks, because I was trying to stay consistent, because I was having fun with it. I thought it was so fun posting pictures and stuff, because I was before that, I was kind of addicted to Facebook, and then Instagram came along. I was like, "This is so much fun!"
Wait, that's
not bashing Facebook. I love you, Facebook.
That's right. Facebook was the first one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that
I
was
remember
the OG.
Yeah.
And I was too little to know what MySpace was or anything like that. So
Yeah, that's right. MySpace, and that's gone, right?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So how did you encourage her? I mean, did you in the beginning? No, I don't want you doing that. No, I want you to stick with Facebook, and I think it's not appropriate, or I think it's not good for you. How did you encourage her, or did you stop her, or did you even ever stop her?
No, I was I thought she just was doing it to, like she said, talk to her friends, and it started out as that. And then when she reached about 2,000 followers, like she said, some little girl, she's like, "I'm a fan of you." And she's like, "What, a fan of me? Like what?"
I was like, "What? Me? Why?"
And then she's like, "Oh, this is something." Then she's like, "Okay, I really need to work on this and help this grow." And she gained more fans over time, and and I just continue to help her. Yeah,
The good thing about
stay consistent is very
the
important too.
one thing I love about you, which I am doing with my daughter now, she's 14 years old, and they did the show
Making
a model. My Yolanda did, which I love is which we'll have to tell you later. She is involved with her, with her social media 100%, which I love. And I started doing that after I was with them in the show in New York. I started, oh, that's right. I can be involved with your social media. I can, I can check everything, right? That's why you did that, right? Okay. So now I want you to ask Carrington, since you are now in the beginning process of your social media with her, is this the right age though? How old are you, Sandra?
11.
Is this the right age to start
That's
social
when
media?
I started my Instagram because I was like, oh yeah, this is like, fun. And I think
Yeah.
that that's like a fine age as long as, you're not posting anything that, could be harmful to you or inappropriate. And you know what I mean? You're just having fun with it. If you just do it in an innocent way, it's going to be innocent. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. So what made you decide to want to start a social media?
Because all my friends, they all have like YouTube channels and Instagrams and Snapchats and stuff,
Okay.
but I don't. And people would be like, hey, go follow me on blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I can't.
Wait, does she have her own phone now?
She does,
Yeah.
but that is because of Mom, because
Yeah.
I do have some reservations being a mom regarding my child's safety. So that is a big reason, too, that I'm very interested in finding out the perspectives from Mom and then from you as well, being the actual star, of how you ensure your safety and how your mom is there to help you, with your safety and also be a support system for you.
Okay. By the way, I want to let everyone know, the moms, they don't have to have their own phone, because a lot of moms, they don't really want to give their kids phone until they're like 13 years old. They don't have to. They can start this by using their your mom's phone, right? Okay. And so what is your plan? Like, I mean, can you
But
want to
it's-
ask her questions?
But
like,
it's easier when you do have your own phone. That's all I'm saying.
I know, right? But did you start with your own phone? Did you give her a phone
Yeah.
at that age?
Yeah.
But it wasn't an iPhone.
No,
It was
flip
like
phone. Yeah.
I had a flip phone first. It was like
Yeah.
a little purple one. Taylor Swift in my background. I was, and then I got this one that was like, the slide up with the keyboard. Oh, that was
Oh yeah, I
good.
remember that.
And then I finally I was like, how are you able to touch a screen and make things move? I was like, I got my first touchscreen phone, and that was when I started Instagram. So I remember that purple case I had.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what do you want to ask and learn from Carrington? Because I really want you to be successful just like her. And it took her how
Me
many
too.
years? How many years? Like you said at 13 you were already big, right?
Well, yeah,
13, 14?
I had
Yeah.
a following.
Yeah.
And then, it like
It gradually
snowballed.
grew.
It was
Yeah.
like organically grew.
Right,
It wasn't
yeah.
just like all of a sudden I just gained like 100,000 followers. Like
yeah.
it just, kept on happening.
And she has very loyal fans, very loyal.
Yeah.
Wow, from the start, from the
Yeah,
beginning.
from the
of it.
beginning.
Wow, that's amazing. So what do you want to ask her?
So, like, when you first started doing this kind of stuff, was there like YouTube per se? Was there like a secret of how you like?
No?
'Cause my mom said that one of her friends, when she posted videos, she posted that at a certain time to get more like subscribers and likes on that video. Like, what do you think about that?
That's
Yeah,
a
the
really
time.
good question. Yeah, there definitely is a type of algorithm that like
Yeah.
YouTube goes off of and Instagram goes off of. Like if you are on an Instagram, you can actually see your analytics, so you can see what time would be best for you to post, like what time you'll get the most likes and comments and followers and all of that. And YouTube is the same way with the analytics.
But I think you can only see that if you go to a business, if you do the business, what do you call it? The business part of it, right?
Really?
Yeah. I heard that if you're if you're private, you won't be able to see it. But then if it's open to public and it's in a business account, then I think that's when you can see.
Well,
Yeah.
even if you can't see it, if it's not a business account, then usually like the best times for me personally, but everybody's different, to post on Instagram is around like between like
For
Two-
teenagers.
2 and 6, like 2 and 6, like that time frame.
Yeah.
Because like that's when people are kind of getting out of school, like they're
Yeah.
sitting down, they want to get on their phone.
Yeah.
And I think similar thing for YouTube.
Yeah, I think that's when we post as well for my daughter. Like, yeah, from 3 to 6 o'clock. Remember, when it's 3 in LA time, it's 6, on the East Coast, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's a perfect time, like 3 to 6.
And for
yeah.
YouTube videos, I like to
Yeah.
do them a little earlier, maybe around like noon, just so like they're there for, it feels like a fuller day, so you can see,
Yeah.
What do you want to start her with?
Well, Sandra's into a lot of different things. That she skateboards very well, and she's also in a band that she's been with a group of kids for about a year.
Oh,
so I
wow.
think she has a lot of talent that can be expressed that people would be very interested in. And on top of that, she's really into fashion and doing the different hairstyles. And she has today she's kind of casual, but she's very into wearing leather jackets and mixing up with different outfits. So I think she has a lot of fashion that can be put out there. And I've already seen some kids pick up on her trends and start to do the different colors in her hair at her school. So I think she has potential.
That's really good. But I don't know, because I do this with Brianna. Are you very particular with the pictures that you post? Like,
Me?
do you have, like, does the mom have a say? I used to have a say.
Sometimes.
I used to have a
Sometimes.
say, but now, oh my gosh, I don't have a say. Like, no, I don't like that pictures. We actually, do you help each other? Like, what pictures?
I
are you
mean, yes, but if
posting?
it's
Yeah.
it's a photo that I just like really like,
Yeah.
I'll be like commenting out. Well, I mean, of course, but I'll like post it up and I'll just be like, yeah. Maybe I'll ask her like, what should I caption, or
Yeah.
like,
I'm
like
good
it's
at
more.
captions.
She's good. I'm more like the photos, and she's like my caption assistant.
Okay, a lot of people ask about this. What is the difference between the story and and posting like a picture?
Well,
How do you get more followers? Because I think you would want to know this. Do you get more followers from stories, or
do you know
just
what an
the reel?
Instagram story is? It's kind of
Yeah,
like,
do you
like
know
a
what it is?
Snapchat.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like, you're having fun. Like last night, I went bowling with my friends, and I was like, filming on my Instagram story. Like, it was just like a fun thing. I mean, you definitely, like, the more active you are, and like the more Instagram stories you post and the more pictures you post, like, that's just, your activeness is going to go up as well, and you are most likely going to gain followers from that, because
Yeah.
people are seeing you and they're like, oh, like, this is so cool. Like,
Yeah.
they want to be a part of your journey. So like, the best thing you can do is just keep them close and keep them entertained. You know what I mean?
How about, I'm sure you want to ask this. Do you want to ask anything?
Yeah, there's a couple different things. I know you say that you do a lot on your cell phone. Is it all done on your cell phone, or do you use like special, cameras to do what you do, or
For YouTube or
just
Instagram?
everything in general?
Well,
Well, let's do the social media first, right? Let's
Yeah,
do
the social media.
Instagram.
Yeah, like when you're posting the stories, that's all just on the
yeah,
cell phone.
that's all
Okay.
off my cell phone, straight off the Instagram app. Most Instagram pictures that I have are from my iPhone, but I also do like a lot of, photo shoots with different photographers and stuff like that, and I'll post those. Just, yeah, but most of the time it is on my phone.
And you have your vlog camera for vlogging on YouTube.
Oh, so you have a different camera for,
Yeah.
for posting on Instagram a picture and for YouTube, right?
Yeah, like the cameras
Yeah.
I have a Canon T5i, which is what I use to film like my sit-down videos with, and then I have a Canon camera that's like a small little vlog camera that has a little flip-up screen that makes
I
it
think
easier.
It's a Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sony.
Yeah.
Sony.
My bad. Yeah, a Sony camera, and then I have like a GoPro if I'm wanting to do like more crazy
Oh,
vlogging,
yeah.
trying to be all majestic,
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, do you think it's gonna be hard for you? I mean,
Kind of. My one question is now actually really for Mom is how did you really set the rules for the pictures or videos that she was posting and you reviewing them, was it a guaranteed you had to see it first and then she built, a foundation where you kind of had that trust that you knew that she wasn't going to post anything that you wouldn't approve of?
I feel like they just always, I didn't make them ask me, they just asked me. They wanted, what do you think of this picture? Oh, I really like that. Which one do you like the best between these three? I like that one. So do I. It was like that.
Okay.
So they just went on from there. Yeah.
And do you think just always keeping an open mind about it is what made them feel comfortable coming to you?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't even ask them to come to me, actually. They just did.
Yeah, like we just wanted like our mom's opinion. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like she also knew we were gonna throw anything like
Yeah.
crazy out there,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
She
because-
kind of just trusted that.
Exactly.
But then the reason why I also wanted, I think, for me, suggesting that the mom should be a part of their social media is because sometimes there are like a lot of pervs out there that would like send messages to your, to your daughter, right? I mean, have you encountered anything like that? And you-
Report,
Report,
block, delete.
She really doesn't get really any of that, maybe out of the whole entire time, maybe 2 or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I mean, out of the whole entire, all these years. She really doesn't.
But
get
I
any of
mainly
that.
have a female fan base,
Okay.
Yeah.
which
Which is like
I think is really
Which
good.
is really good. But do you answer, like, of course you want to ask this, do you answer every single comments in the beginning? Like,
In the beginning.
Because they're just starting.
Yes. In the beginning, I did, just because I find it very important to interact with, the people who are supporting you, because, like, it's really cool, and they, like, actually care about you. It's very difficult to do that now, because I do get, like, so many comments.
So many. I see her stuff. Like 100,000 of them.
But I try to comment back to like as many people like as I can. Like if I'm swiping through and someone has like a question, like I'll answer it. Like some people who do social media, like they get too big of an ego and they're like, oh,
Wait, what? Really? Okay, no.
Huh?
No, it's okay.
What? Say that.
Don't say that.
No, it's okay.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. You
I
can
didn't
say.
I didn't even say anything.
What are you talking about?
No, it's true though. It is true. Okay, continue.
I mean, let's just crop that out.
No,
But-
it's true.
Yeah, it's true. Like some people doing social media, like they do get an ego and like they don't want to like talk to like a lot of their fans and stuff like that. Like it doesn't mean you have to talk to every single fan, but like
you do. But
it's just
that's
a
why.
time-
Yeah, but that's why I like her because I see her. She really, interacts with her fans, with people that follow her, with people that comments on her. I see that. That's why that's why she's when I thought of social media, I thought of like Carrington right away because, and my daughter and her friends and all our our friends from from Making a Mother, I look up to her because she's just a good example of one of those girls, teenagers from the social media, and she's not big-headed, and she's actually here right now helping you guys and all of you guys listening and watching because I swear I've encountered someone who had a lot of followers and we asked if they can help and they said they don't really want to help. I don't want to say who that was, but I know someone. Yeah. But then that's why I was very, very, thankful and grateful when we were all together in the show that you helped us and most of us, because we started with 50. We started with 50 when we did the show, and all the girls started with hundreds, and they were there for us. So that's why you guys are very fortunate to have them.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're incredibly grateful. I know I mentioned it to them when we were in the waiting room, but Carrington was very approachable. I mean, we just started chit-chatting right away.
Yeah.
And, like I said, for me as a mom, this isn't my generation. It's completely new. So to have someone who's willing to take the time and really just kind of answer all of our, little questions that we have, that it's very important to us. And I want to make sure my daughter's able to pursue her dreams. And this is something she really wants to do.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank y'all for coming.
Do you really want to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. When do you want to start?
So, I'm gonna do a YouTube. I'm thinking, but I don't know what I want to do because I do a lot of different things. Like my mom said, because I did this video with my brother for just like a house video, and I was making slime,
Okay.
and like my brother was like in the background like flinging it around and stuff. So I wanted to do stuff like that.
Oh.
Slime is always fun.
Yes, that's always fun.
And like I was kind of saying earlier, I do a lot of different things as well. And I think that it's very important not to limit yourself and just think that you have to, stick to one category. Because, I do beauty,
that's
I do
true.
fashion, I do comedy. My last video was me going to a psychic. Like, it was just like, it's whatever I have interest in. And that's what keeps it fun. That's what makes you want to, keep on doing it, because you actually are enjoying it. You're not just putting it out there because you think that it's going to get, a bunch of videos where you're not a bunch of views, but you're not proud of the video. You know what I mean? Like, keep doing stuff that you enjoy. And that's what's going to, people are going to realize you're happy too, and then want to subscribe to you because she's actually enjoying this. You know what I mean?
So last question, how many times do you have to post on a picture on Instagram or wherever, and how many times do you have to in a week, and how many times do you have to post for YouTube?
I mean, it's one of those things that's different for everyone.
Okay.
But I like to post once a day to every 2 days.
Yeah.
On Instagram. And then for YouTube, I post twice a week. Once a week to twice a week.
Ooh, and then you edit your own, right?
Yeah, I actually
She
just got
edits.
an editor though.
Oh,
got
My
one,
last
my goodness.
video was
Yes.
done by an editor, which is so nice.
Yes.
Because that's probably the most time-consuming bit of all of it.
Do you want to ask anything else before we wrap
Do you have
up?
any questions? Well, I felt like I actually learned a lot, and I really did like your suggestion with the parents are able to have the phone, and that makes me feel a little bit safer with being able to monitor it. And I would like to commend you for raising such a respectful daughter. I've viewed your Instagram, and I definitely think it's a role model for my daughter to definitely take steps into the industry.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we're gonna do a follow-up in like about 3 months or so, and we're gonna give you a call.
Okay.
And we'll see but you started,
I
how
better
you
hear you got
started, but how
100,000
many followers you have, received, and hopefully you start with Instagram, because I think that's where everyone starts,
Okay.
and then do your YouTube. So you're gonna do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to call you in 3 to 4 months, and we will see. And remember, she said to post every day. So if you can post every day, and then maybe your YouTube, you don't have to do twice a week. You can do like once a month or something, or once in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And don't forget, you have to go to school. Do you want to promote anything? Is there anything that you're doing right now?
Actually,
What?
I just came out with my own nail polish.
Wow.
I'm wearing it right now. It's called Majestic AF.
Yay! Look at this. This is nice. Is it the one that changes color or no?
No, it's
Okay,
just
this is
a
like
really
yours.
pretty, this is one of my favorite colors to wear in the summer. It's like a really pretty lilac purple. And it's just one of my favorite colors.
So
So
where can I go get it?
Yeah.
you guys can go get it at P8, the number 8, nt.com.
Okay.
That's the brand of the nail polish.
P8nt.com.
Yes.
All right. Yay. Okay. So my advice for today, whether you're ready for it or not, social media is a big part of most of our lives. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
I know I hate it, but I love it. Remember, though, that we should be using it as a tool to connect with each other, and not like a weapon to tear each other down. Do not bully other people, okay? That's bad. Tip of the day, do not edit your photos. Show the real you. Show your imperfections. Do not be hard on yourself and think you need to look perfect, because we're all not perfect. Because you will continuously judge yourself until you develop insecurities, which is not good. If you want to have 2 accounts, you can have a business that is open for the public, and another one for just your family and close friends, if you want that, where you can just be yourself and look like the real you. Your imperfections are in your head. You are perfect just the way you are, polished women. So we are wrapping up today. I hope you learned a lot from social media, and I hope you teenagers and moms out there will, be able to help your kids get more followers and likes. And thank you so much. She has a meeting right now, and I think she's doing a movie, right? Or a TV show, right?
She is doing a TV show. Yes, next
But
month.
this is about
Touring.
something.
Yeah. Okay. Not yet. Okay, we will have to get her back here to announce that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I don't know how.
You're listening to Polished Woman, only on LA Talk Radio.